All right, let's jump straight into this explainer because the draw is finally in. We are breaking down the epic global stage of the upcoming FIFA World Cup. The pathways to glory are officially set, and, well, it's time to dissect exactly how these global powerhouses and rising challengers are going to match up across the board. To put this into perspective, we're talking about a historic 48-team format. 48. We're leaving those restricted brackets of the past totally behind and entering a wildly diverse, sprawling competition. This unprecedented scale literally alters the entire competitive landscape, injecting way more unique playing styles and tactical matchups into the tournament than we've ever seen before. So, here's our roadmap for today. Section 1, the epic global stage. Section 2, the first wave, covering A to D. Section 3, the midpoint, from E to H. Section 4, the final draw, I to L. And we'll finish up with Section 5, who will you choose?
Let's kick things off with Section 1, the epic global stage.
Think about the sheer scale of this. Organizing 48 specific countries from all over the planet into 12 tightly packed groups of 4, it basically guarantees that we're going to witness some totally unprecedented stylistic collisions right out of the gate. I mean, with 4 teams per group, every single match is a high-stakes battle for survival. Dropping points early, that could be fatal. The narratives are going to unfold incredibly fast across multiple continents on any given match day. Okay, moving on to Section 2, the first wave, groups A through D. Right away, you can really see the variety of this new format on full display. Take Group A. It throws 4 completely different continents into a literal blender with Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and Czechia. That promises an absolute puzzle of contrasting tactics and, honestly, some grueling travel miles. Then in Group B, you've got former hosts Qatar mixing it up with a deep Canadian squad, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and a famously resilient Swiss side. In Group D, that one alone offers a brutally unpredictable dynamic with the United States testing themselves against Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey. Actually, let's isolate Group C for just a second because it brilliantly illustrates the geographic beauty of this entire draw. You have Brazil's famous attacking fluidity running straight into Scotland's highly organized physical low block. Throw in the dynamic counter-attacking threat of Morocco, plus the pure underdog adrenaline of Haiti, and you've got 4 distinctly contrasting tactical philosophies fighting for survival in the exact same bracket. So, looking at this first wave, ask yourself, which of these initial brackets presents the most grueling challenge? Is it the cross-continental chaos of Group A, or maybe the sheer stylistic unpredictability of Group D? All right, Section 3, the midpoint, looking at groups E through H. As we hit the midpoint of the draw, the extremes get even more pronounced. Just look at Group E. You have a traditional juggernaut in Germany squaring off against a massive underdog in Curaçao, a nation whose football program has been rapidly rising through the Caribbean ranks to earn their spot here. And Group H delivers another huge heavyweight gauntlet. Spain's possession-heavy tiki-taka is going to be tested against Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, and the fierce, high-octane transitional play of Uruguay. Now, Group F is an absolute masterclass in contrasting styles. We're directly pitting the highly structured positional play of European sides like the Netherlands and Sweden against 2 wildly distinct approaches. Japan brings this relentless pace and surgical precision, right? While Tunisia deploys a really gritty, difficult-to-break-down defensive structure. Watching these 4 football cultures collide is just going to be a tactical feast. And let's turn our attention to Group G. With Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand sharing a single bracket, I challenge you to predict who navigates out of this one. You've got European firepower colliding with North African tactical discipline matched against Asian endurance and Oceania's physicality. Finding any kind of rhythm against that level of variance is going to be an absolute nightmare for any manager. Which brings us to Section 4, the final draw, Groups I through L. This wave introduces massive expectations and incredibly high-pressure environments. Group J puts the spotlight squarely on Argentina as they navigate what is a really tricky path against Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. Meanwhile, Group K, that's a sheer physical gauntlet for Portugal, forcing them to break down aggressive athletic squads from DR Congo, Uzbekistan, and Colombia. It just goes to show even established giants absolutely cannot afford to overlook nations that are rapidly modernizing their footballing infrastructure. And we literally have to end our group analysis on the absolute powder keg drawn into Group L. We have a potent renewal of a massive rivalry, with England and Croatia clashing yet again after their iconic, grueling battles in recent tournament knockouts. Add in the vibrant, attacking energy of Ghana and the tenacious fighting spirit of Panama. And while it perfectly encapsulates this entire format, historic rivalries completely disrupted by determined challengers. Finally, Section 5. Who will you choose? With 12 globally diverse groups and 48 unique nations laid out before you, the board is officially set. But with this unprecedented volume of teams, wildly contrasting tactical philosophies, and literally zero room for error in the group stage, the real question is, are we about to witness the end of the traditional footballing superpower? Analyze the groups, pick your favorites, and seriously, brace yourself for the chaos.